I don't know why this guy has a bazooka. Oh my gosh. Exotic cars, insane accidents, and all sorts of mayhem in the toughest cities around. Today, we are reacting to medical injuries from the Grand Theft Auto series. Let's dive right in. Oh, he comes flying out of the car. We do see people that get ejected from the vehicle, and when EMS actually comes in, they'll tell us how far somebody was actually ejected out of the vehicle, and it helps us to know basically how much force was going on in the accident. Busting through the windshield, we always ask, is there spidering of the windshield? Spidering of the windshield typically occurs from a head injury. The windshield itself shouldn't just shatter away, it kind of stays all together. It's actually made that way to protect everybody from shattering glass. Oh no, I didn't even know it's part of the game. Oh! You're dead. A fall greater than 3 times your height is a major trauma. The fact that this is a ton of stories, unfortunately that person's not gonna make it. Oh my gosh. Landing on another human being, that other individual is probably dead pretty much right away. It just depends on where the individual is actually being hit and injured. Wow, head-on collision going, 50, 60, 70, 80 miles an hour is a recipe for a disaster, especially if you're potentially not seatbelted. Typically, if somebody's flailing out, they're kind of moving everywhere, except if you're unconscious, you're kind of just rotating through the air. Oh! Landing right on your tailbone, the coccyx bone, which is the end of your vertebrae, and then your sacrum down there, and then also your lumbar spine. So all that can be snapped, your pelvis can shatter open. Yeah, getting destroyed. There's so many times where pedestrians are hit by a vehicle. Most of the injury is actually on the fall. You're having a whiplash injury, and then you're having a head injury hitting the concrete. You smack your head on the back, then your brain goes flying forward and smashes inside your skull back and forth.
Hey man, I ain't too sure about
Don't
this.
do it. What? Is it jumping in the water? Jumping from that great of a height, hitting water is probably equivalent to solid ground. You're gonna have a significant amount of blunt trauma to your brain, to your chest, to your heart, not survivable.
What's that on the floor? I thought those...
You only have yourself to blame.
What? When you get out of the car, you gotta be super careful, make sure everything around you is safe. Depends where the car hits you. A lot of times we've seen people who lose their lower extremities and their legs. You're also worried about all the vasculature that is supplying all the oxygen to the tissue below that point. If it's totally destroyed, the tissue becomes ischemic, dies, and it needs to be cut off. Oh, he's being dragged. You're just getting everything abraded off. When that occurs, you actually need a skin graft if it's that bad. Oh! Add insult to injury, you got falling objects. You can cause traumatic injury to your head. You can cause fractures of bone. You can cause people to get trapped underneath those things. So those are the other injuries that could occur. I don't know why this guy has a bazooka. Oh my gosh. I mean, explosion right in front of you. I don't think there's much surviving. You're probably going to be in more pieces than what that depicts. Oh, man. Oh, he's getting up from that. He flew into somebody else, which actually saved his life, but killed the other individual from the compressive force. Possible whiplash, which then caused decapitation, basically, versus any blunt trauma injury, which would cause the heart or intracranial bleeding. Oh! It looks like he just landed right on the groin. I don't know if that would kill you, but it would kill your future children. There are definitely traumatic injuries that occur to the scrotum. Sometimes they just need to heal on their own. Sometimes you need a plastic surgeon or a urologist to sew it back up. Oh, man! Biggest thing about burn injuries is making sure that you get the fire out and then get to a facility that can help you. You want to get off the charred clothing. Anything that continue to burn, you need to get off. Even the hot liquid that's there, make sure it's off. Oh my gosh! When you have that much fire, you can ingest or breathe in those flames, which then will cause swelling of those mucosal layers, which then increases the risk that you're going to have an airway compromise. Oh man, oh! That speed with that blade probably caused some objects to fly off and go in different directions.
Oh, stop! Look out!
Airplanes, not a good idea. Oh man, that was sick in multiple different ways. Obviously there's precautions. Stay away from propellers, stay away from jet engines because the potentially of getting sucked in. And then wait, why are you running in the remains? I don't understand. The amount of blood, you know, it could be. We have anywhere between 10 to 12 pints of blood, basically like 5 to 6 liters. It just all depends on the size of the individual. Get away from the gas or whatever that is. Correct me if I'm wrong out there, but I don't think a bullet could start a fire. You need a spark or something to ignite it. Wow. The flames are basically using the oxygen around him and taking it away from him, so he won't be able to breathe. Most likely he's going to die of asphyxiation first over injuries relating to the burns on the outside of the body.
Put your gun down.
Not a good situation.
Same goddamn leg.
Shot right in the left leg, kneecap versus like femur. So it all depends if it goes straight through. Does it break through the bone and does it shatter the bone? Does it miss the bone and just go through the soft tissue and goes through and through pretty easily? A broken femur is probably one of the worst bones to break due to pain. It's got a lot of nerves around the areas, but also because the bones are typically overlaying, and that causes a significant amount of pain. Oh man, they do a good depiction of what the brain matter would potentially look like. So it does kind of look like a grayish white. It's soft, and then bone fragments can be kind of left out. The exit wound has a lot more projectile coming out versus a small hole that is the entrance wound, which is quite common.
These guys kill each other!
Oh my gosh. Sometimes if you're a healthy individual, then there's a potential that you could still be alive. If there's no signs of life, but the body's still alive, it gives the opportunity for organ donation if that's what the patient wanted or what the family wants. This one was really good. The graphics were great. Looking at these injuries, it's actually, they're getting better with how they're depicting it and what it potentially is like in real life. Trying to correlate these to what we see on a daily basis is actually becoming closer and closer, but obviously it's a video game. If you guys really enjoyed this, I enjoyed reacting to it, let me know in the comments and check out this playlist right here. Binge watch these videos. And as always, make sure you subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, hit that like button for me. Thank you so much for watching and stay healthy, my friends.